I watched my wedding planner sister discover her fiancé was secretly planning another woman's wedding on their wedding date. My sister Rachel runs an elite wedding planning company. She's planned over 200 perfect weddings, including for minor celebrities. Last Tuesday, she was finalizing her own, the 14th of October wedding, when a new client inquiry popped up. Need rush planning for the 14th of October ceremony. Budget unlimited. Bride's name, Sarah Chen. The groom's name made her freeze. Marcus Williams, her fiancé. At first she laughed. Common name, weird coincidence. Then she noticed the venue request. Rosewood Manor. The exact place she dreamed of, but Marcus said was too expensive for them. She called me hyperventilating. I told her to investigate before jumping to conclusions. Rachel created a fake assistant identity and scheduled a consultation. She wore a wig, glasses, everything. When Marcus walked in holding hands with a stunning woman, Rachel's hand shook so hard she dropped her iPad. For 40 minutes she took notes while her fiancé described his perfect day with another woman. Every detail he'd rejected for their wedding, he wanted for Sarah. The live band Rachel wanted, the peonies he'd called too much. Even the chocolate fountain he'd mocked. We've been together 6 years, Sarah gushed. He finally proposed last month. That's when Rachel noticed Sarah's ring. Her grandmother's ring, the one that went missing during Marcus's last business trip. But here's the twist that broke her. Marcus pulled out his phone to show venue photos and accidentally opened his messages. Rachel saw her own name. The last text. Can't wait to marry you, baby. 3 weeks? He was planning to marry them both. Yeah, day, rocket times. Rachel excused herself to the bathroom and called me. I could barely understand her through the sobbing. But my sister's a fighter. She went back, finished the consultation, and took a 50% deposit, $20,000 in cash. That night she did some digging. Sarah wasn't the only one. Marcus had profiles on 3 Muslim marriage sites, 2 Jewish ones, and a Catholic match service. Which religions, different identities, same stolen grandmother's ring photoshopped onto each woman's hand. The man had been running a marriage pyramid scheme. Rachel spent the next week planning 2 weddings, hers and Sarah's. She hired actors to play Marcus's family for Sarah's ceremony since his real family would be at their wedding. She sent Marcus fake confirmations for vendors that didn't exist. The 14th of October arrived. Marcus kissed Rachel goodbye at 6 a.m., saying he had a golf tournament. She knew he was driving to Rosewood Manor to marry Sarah at noon. At 11:45, Rachel's team executed perfectly the venue, double booked by accident. The caterer food poisoning outbreak, the efficient car trouble, the flowers delivered to the wrong address. Marcus called Rachel panicking about work emergencies. She played the supportive fiancé Refetti while watching Sarah sob in the parking lot through security cameras. At 5 p.m., Marcus showed up to his real wedding sweating bullets. Rachel walked down the aisle in her grandmother's dress, smiled sweetly, and got to the altar. Before we begin, she announced, I have a slideshow of our journey together. The screen lit up. Screenshots of every dating profile, every woman he'd conned. Sarah's tear-stained face from that morning. The room gasped. His mother fainted. Rachel dropped the mic literally and walked out. She kept Sarah's deposit, though reared it for a solo honeymoon to Bali, where she started planning her next career. Divorce parties for women who discovered their partner's double lives. Marcus. Last I heard, he's being sued by 4 different women and living in his mom's basement. Some wedding planners create fairy tales. My sister exposes them.